My pockets on big, dog. On perk, I'm pissed off. I need a boost. My money blue. I just keep cutting the dope to this fool. My pockets on big, dog.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Lingo Live, man. I just want to give a shout out from Dallas all the way out there to California to Jigga News, man. When nothing else seemed like it can work out. But you know what they say, when words fails, music speaks.
What up, family? Peace, love, and growth. We back again with a brand new and exclusive interview with someone who has definitely sent the wave flowing from Texas all the way down here to Southern California. His hit single, Blue Hundreds, is catching major attention, so it's only right we show him some West Coast love. Lingo Live, my man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Lingo Live, man. I just want to give a shout out from Dallas all the way out there to California to Jigga News, man. They keep it 100 with the interview.
Okay, that's what's up. Welcome to Say That. So first question, let me ask you, where does Lingo Live come from, the name Lingo Live?
So Lingo Live, my whole life, I've always, I used to have to read the dictionary as a kid for punishment from my parents. So everybody always said I had a different lingo than everybody else because I could always use big words. So I first grasped onto the name Lingo. In a long time, I started recording music live in my mom's basement. So it used to be actually Lingo Live Basement, but I actually took the basement off and it's just Lingo Live.
So Street Love, that's the name of your album, right? Yeah, it's fire. I was going through it. You got some dope tracks on there. You seem very passionate about your music. Where does your motivation, your inspiration come from?
I would definitely say I've always had a love and ear for music. From a youth, I was around my grandparents a lot, so I came up on like the oldies but the goodies, like Luther Vandross and everybody like that. And I always loved poetry, so of course it always was in the back of my mind that I wanted to make music and figure out how music was made. And I really loved the stories that music told. You know what I mean? So I started off writing poetry, and I really started digging that, and then I started trying to freestyle on beats and stuff like that, man. You know, it's like I was like 8 years old, so the freestyle really wasn't too good, but it all formed in perfectly. You know what I mean? So that love has always been there. You know what I mean? I've always been able to turn to music when nothing else seemed like it can work out. But you know, they say when words fails, music speaks.
Okay. When words fail, music speaks. I like that. So it sounds like you come from a nice little musical background, a lot of little different mixes. That explains like how your style is, you know, it's more than one thing. Let me ask you, who inspires you or who motivated you coming up as a child, music wise, to begin making music? Who motivated you or inspired you to begin making music?
It actually was two people. It actually first started off as Prince, because when I was young, I saw the movie Purple Rain, and man, you know what I mean? Prince's music just spoke. You know what I mean? And of course, the ladies grabbed onto it, and I was raised by women. You know what I mean? I've always been very fond of women my whole life. You know what I mean? So I wanted, you know what I mean? I wanted to be just like Prince. You know what I'm saying? He just had that energy. He had that vibe, like, I'm Prince. This is what I'm doing. This is what you're gonna like. You know what I mean? So that kind of brought me really into him. And then later on, I really got into hip hop from my favorite artist of all time, Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. Because the stories he told in music, man, they were just above everything. Biggie just had music that when you listen to it, you felt it. You know what I mean? You felt the pain. When he spoke about all the new things he came up from eating cans of sardines and stuff like that in Jamaica Queen, you know what I'm saying? I just felt it. You know what I mean? So those two definitely were like my building blocks.
Okay. From Prince to Biggie, huh? That's quite a big range. I guess that explains, you know, your versatility. So let me ask you, how would you describe the music you create? What is there a category you put it in, or how would you describe it yourself personally?
I would definitely say it's like a perfect mix Actually, I wouldn't say perfect. I'm still tweaking it a little bit. You know what I mean? I still grow every day like everybody else, but I would say it's a very good mix of old school and new school colliding. You know what I mean? One of my biggest things I try to focus on is staying true to my roots, but also as an artist growing. You know what I mean? Trying out new things and trying to better myself overall, because I feel like that's what all the and they've all had to sit down and realize where they're at and where they could be better. So I try to combine the old school with the new school and keep everything true.
Combine the old school with the new school. Okay, okay. I think the people gonna love that one. I think they're gonna love some of that. Okay, and actually for your fans, can you describe your how you create music? Like, can you describe your music creation process and what you go through when you in the lab or writing or whatever?
So usually what I do, all day I think about music. So usually somebody says something, or I just have like a weird, just like spark in my head about a certain topic or a certain phrase or a certain bar that just pops in my head, or I see it in a movie. You know what I mean? A lot of times I watch movies or I watch shows, and it gives me a great idea off of the emotion behind what the movie is portraying. So my first thought is I want to make something about this because usually I can relate to it. You know what I mean? So it kind of brings up that emotion that I remember. I reminisce on those things. So I either go in there like that, or sometimes I just hear a beat, bro, and it's like the song just makes itself in my mind. You know what I mean? I'm just like the puppet in my mind, and it makes it.
Okay, okay. So the beat talks to you, huh? It helps you out with the music. Okay, I can dig that. Um, Speaking of, do you create your own beats? Do you make your own beats, or do you get your beats from outsource?
I make a couple beats. I make a couple beats, but sometimes producers, they send me beats in my email, and like the Blue Hundreds beats, when DJ Chronic has sent me that in my email, man, because I subscribed to him on YouTube, so I get like all of his like updates and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I immediately went out and bought the beat because that beat is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like I Need a Boost, man, that came literally instantly. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you actually went out and invested in to get the beat. That's what's up. You know, went out there and purchased somebody beat. I could dig that. I could dig that definitely. So are there any musicians, or artists you admire or want to shout out? Or what I'm saying, show some love to while you got the chance.
I would definitely I actually met him too, which was like that's one of the greatest moments in my life. I met Cujo from Goody Mob, that Cell Therapy, way back when I was a kid. My uncle used to play that for me, and I love that song. You know what I mean? So I want to give a shout out to Cujo. I want to give a shout out to Meek Mill. I also love Meek Mill's music. And I want to give a shout out to Big Boy and Andre 3000.
Okay, okay. Gotta shout out Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Gotta show some love to them. Another thing I was wondering, another thing I know your fans is wondering is if you could go on tour with anybody, any artist right now, or work with, period, who would you want to work with and go on tour with?
I would definitely say Drake. Drake's energy. Yeah, Drake's energy. Drake's following the way he holds himself, his composure and stuff like that. I definitely feel like I would learn a lot from him, but I also feel like he has a great atmosphere along on his tours and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I feel like it'll be a great learning experience and something you can just have fun with.
Okay, okay, definitely, definitely. Big shout out to Drake. Shout out to Drake. So we know Blue Hunrdeds and Street Love is out there killing the charts right now. But let me ask you, how do you feel about the state of music today? About the state that music is in today?
Bro, to be honest with you, I feel like music, people are in the music game for the wrong reasons. And I feel like if you're a true like hip hop head, or you know what I'm saying, or like if you really just love music like I do, if you had a passion for it, it kind of angers you. You know what I mean? Because nowadays I feel like people are in it for like the money and the things that come with being in the music industry. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that are in the industry now, they have good voices. You know what I mean? But there is a lot of artists that are really good in the industry. But I feel like there's enough that that are kind of in it for the wrong reasons. You can tell they're in it for the wrong reasons, and hear they're in it for the wrong reasons. It's kind of watered it down a little bit. You know what I mean? There's so much like just catchy songs getting on now that like when a real hard track that means something behind it comes out, you know what I mean? I feel like it doesn't get as much light because people can't dance to it. You know what I mean? Or people don't want to make TikToks and stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say it's just in a terrible state. I say right now it's just kind of lacking that empathy and that passion that music used to have.
Okay, I could feel that. Like, see, you seem very passionate. I could definitely see it. So, I noticed that. I mean, I'm sure we all noticed that you have a versatile style. You know, you have the Blue Hunrdeds, and then you have a track like Insomnia, which is two completely different things. So, can you tell us a little bit about mixing the R&B with hip hop or rap? You know, having the rap side and the R&B side.
Man, the R&B with the rap. Like I said, I came up listening to like Luther Vandross, like this. If this were, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I came up listening to like blues, rhythm and blues, R&B. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it's always been like a passion for R&B music. You know what I mean? And I feel like I've went through a lot as far as like as far as experience in everything that pretty much is rhythm and blues. You know what I'm saying? Like I've went through heartbreak. I've went through love. You know what I mean? I've went through doing my dirt. You know what I mean? I've went through the making love portion of R&B. You know what I'm saying? So they're easy topics to speak on. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying I do R&B because it's easy. I'm just saying that it's something that I enjoy doing because, like I said, I like to stay true to my roots. You know what I mean? And I also like to try to build upon it instead of just singing the full track. I want to, you know what I'm saying, I'll sing the hook and I'll rap on the track. You know what I'm saying? So then I can kind of showcase both sides and really just be able to capitalize on my abilities.
Make sure y'all check out that Blue Hunrdeds. Make sure y'all check out that Insomnia to see both sides of Lingo Live. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of Dirty Water, are they the ones who created both the videos or directed both the videos?
Yes, sir.
Did they?
Yes, sir. So that they shot both videos. They're very versatile, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Everybody has.
It's Dirty Water, right?
Yeah, it's right? Dirty Water Productions. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Dirty Water Productions too, man.
That's what's up. Shout out to Dirty Water. Shout out Dirty Water. Your videos is fire. So, what's the best advice you received on your music journey? From whether an artist or whatever, what's the best advice you received so far?
When I met Cujo, he actually had told me, just because, and you know, it's not really, he gave me a lot of advice as far as the creation of music and stuff like that, staying true to myself. But the thing that's really stuck with me, that I've really kind of noticed since he said it, is just because they in it for the ride doesn't mean that they down the ride. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new people come around, from what I've experienced and learned from the touch of elbows with people that I've met in the industry and stuff like that. The people that come around always don't have what's in your best interest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times they have what's in their best interest. And it can be a nasty game. You feel what I'm saying? But really just like keeping your nose on the swivel, you know what I mean? And kind of just, like you said, stay true to yourself and realizing not everybody's here to help you.
Definitely. So, Street Love, is that an album or a mixtape? Or is it like an official album, like in stores everywhere?
Yes, sir. It
is. It's an album.
No, it's an album. It's an album. Street Love is an album. Yeah. It has Blue Hunrdeds and Insomnia on there. Okay.
Let me ask you about the Don. That track was hot. I like the flow you had with that. You want to tell us about that?
Oh, the Don. Oh yeah, man. So that's another one, man. When I heard that beat, first thing I thought about is Biggie Smalls, Party and Bullshit. The first time I'd heard it, man. You know what I'm saying? It brought me back to that feeling. You know what I mean? So naturally on the track, I'm a real confident person. I'm not gonna say cocky, but I'm a real confident person. So immediately when I heard that beat, I was just literally thinking about how I get down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Don. You know what I mean? I feel like I got everything going and people are just gonna follow it. You feel what I'm saying? So I just went in there on the track and just did everything I wanted to.
Okay, another one I like was ATL Nights. You want to tell your fans about ATL Nights?
Oh man, I'd actually I wrote that in Atlanta. You know, I really kind of got that vibe literally from a woman that I met in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just put down what was in my head on the paper. You know what I'm saying? And she had that vibe. We trying to do tonight type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I literally just spit it out. I actually rapped it to her in Atlanta. I had actually I linked back up with her because I went to Atlanta to do a couple things, just kind of go to some showcases, do some shows, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Network, rub elbows and stuff like that. So I'd actually met her when I was at Cujo's contest that I went out there, and I got her number, so I had to link up with her after I wrote that song. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, definitely. And another track that's hot is Be Water. The intro is dope though. I really like the intro, that paid in full joint you got going. You know.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That was.
Yeah, that the intro of the Be Water, I believe that's the name of it. But it's the intro of the album, so y'all check that out too.
Oh man, paid in full. That's literally like I was telling you. Sometimes I watch a movie and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go in there and do something about it, man. I was just watching Paid in Full, and every time I watch Paid in Full, that scene when he's sitting in the car with A, you know, it just gives me like that vibe, like I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? He chose the route the way to be the man, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel the same about rap. You know what I'm saying? Is everybody wants to live like that big and flashy lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that it comes along with putting in the work and your dedication paying off. But I just had to put that in the beginning of the intro, man. I just feel like that's what let me in. So I was like, man, I'm gonna let it lead me in. I'm just gonna go in there, punch in on it. And man, we got Be Water out.
All right, shout out to Be Water. That track is hot. Now, VSOP. The first time I went through the album, for some reason, I don't know if I went to the bathroom or stepped out, but I didn't catch that track, or I don't know if it didn't catch me, whatever. But the second time though, I played the album. It was definitely on there. I played it twice today on Spotify. I downloaded it. But yo, it's that VSOP is fire. You was spitting on that joint for real.
I appreciate you, man. VSOP. That was actually real life experience. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody's kind of, I wouldn't go on a limb and say everybody, but everybody kind of can relate to being with somebody. You thought it was going to work out, but you realized that not everybody's beneficial. Like Cujo was telling me, you know what I mean? Not everybody's best well-being in mind. So that was definitely, literally that whole song was like a whole situation of like, it kind of was like a foreshadowing, what I see as foreshadowing. And I took the situation of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew one day I'd leave you and turn out to make $1 million, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of foreshadowing to the future, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that whole track, man, that was raw emotion right there. I put a lot of heart into the album on this one.
Okay, shout out VSOP. Now, the ladies, they gonna love Black China. Tell them about Black China. Because, you know, I think that's the track for them.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. So Black China literally was made for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Actually, to be real with you, I got a homegirl. Shout out to Chloe. She always taps in with me and lets me know what she thinks about kind of music, what's going on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of just lets me know, like, I feel like people aren't talking about this enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of those things that she brought up to me, that not really everybody in today's time, people see it in the game as like being vulnerable, as like being weak or something. You know what I'm saying? and not just vulnerable emotionally, but like vulnerable on an intimate level. You know what I'm saying? Like really just going in with somebody and you know what I'm saying, just being a whole together. So I chose to use that inspiration to put on Black China, man. That actually Black China is like one of my favorite. I'll say that's top 3 on my new album that came out. Black China is like number 2.
Okay, y'all check out Black China. Now, you know what we all here for. Blue Hunrdeds out there topping the charts, man. Is there anything you want to tell your fans about Blue Hunrdeds, or a little background information? Give us a little background on Blue Hunrdeds. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. I'm gonna give a big shout out to Blue Hundreds. That record's just raw. You know what I mean? It's just all right there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who gets money, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that feeling of like it's about to be the weekend. You about to go hit the club. I definitely recommend you throwing Blue Hundreds. You're gonna tear it up every time. You know what I'm saying? But Blue Hundreds is just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? My music is to catch a vibe. I hope you catch a vibe from it. You can get you can watch the video on YouTube. Lingo Live Blue Hundreds official music video, or you can go on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, any major platform and look it up on any of the platforms. Lingo Live Blue Hundreds.
All right, y'all go grab that. Y'all go grab that. So what's next for Lingo Live?
Man, I actually got a single that's about to drop here soon. We're trying to figure out a good day to put out the single after everything kind of after we kind of catch the wind that we want to on the album that just got released. Everybody go stream Street Love. But I got a single coming out, and then hopefully after this Corona thing is over, man, I can finally get back on that road and start doing shows and things like that.
Yeah, so how you been holding up through all this Corona stuff? Like, has it slowed down your creative process or what?
Man, I make a song every day before the Corona. So when Corona hit, I started making 3-4 songs a day. So Corona didn't kind of, yeah, man, I'm a studio rat. You know what I'm saying? I got to be in it. But yeah, man, it really didn't stop anything as far as, well, I mean, as far as the creative process, but as far as like doing shows and stuff, man, it just kills my heart because, you know, I love to perform. I love to bring the energy. Listening to a song, you can feel the energy, but a live performance, man, that's kind of where you kill. You know what I mean? Because everybody can get lucky and make a good track, but it kind of comes down to the consistency as far as the performances and consistencies with the content that you put out.
Okay, he said, forget that. I didn't slow down. I sped up. That's what's up. I went harder. That's what's up. That's what you should do. That's what's up. So, we know we can't be doing this while the team, you know what I mean? I know we see you, but we know it's a crazy team behind you. We know we got to have a team to make the dream work, you know what I'm saying? So, tell us a little bit about your team. I'm hearing you working with Joe Walker, the former player from Indianapolis Colts, right? Number 20, former player, Joe Walker. So tell me a little bit about your team and anybody you want to shout out from your team that's helping you, you know what I mean, get this done.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Joe Walker, it's my manager. It's my mentor. He's like a big brother, like a father. You know what I mean? He took me in. And he's not only really helped me as far as helping me progress in the music industry, but he helped me progress. He's helping me progress as a man also. And you know that doesn't come often. Everything he does is out of pure intention. I also got a shout out to Swinny, the whole team of Bull Music Group. I got a shout out everybody from Ashley, helping out with the marketing and stuff like that. I want to give a shout out to all my fans for one. Because y'all are the ones that really are taking in my music and embracing it, man. That's a blessing all alone. I also want to give a shout out to Nikki, man. She's rocking with the music. Everybody's helping out right now. I want to give a shout out to Tommy. I want to give a shout out to K-Dub, Ryan, everybody out there, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, so one more time, you want to go ahead and plug your links and let them know where they can find you, where they can look for you at. As far as like as your music?
Oh yeah, for sure. You can find my music on any major platform. All you got to do is search Lingo Live. I'm gonna pop up immediately. You can search it on YouTube at Lingo Live. You can search Lingo Live Blue Hundreds official music video. That's the #1 recommendation. Then you can search Lingo Live Insomnia. You can also find me on Facebook at Roosevelt Duffy Jr. That's kind of where I You can get a more personal side of me. You can find me at Twitter at Little Rose X Lingo. And you can follow me on the gram, man, Lingo Live _.
Okay, that's what's up. Anything you want to say to your fans before you get out of here? A couple words you want to give to those who watching you?
Of course, man. It's Lingo Live checking out. I love y'all. Keep streaming Street Love. I want to say, y'all stay blessed, man. I know right now it's a difficult time, but we're our warriors. We're meant to get through this. I definitely recommend that y'all pray. I recommend that you kind of explore your spiritual side as far as spirituality, and above all, man, make sure that you look out for not only yourself but your friends. Everybody needs somebody to hug on, lean on, get told that they're special. So I'm gonna tell you personally, y'all are special, y'all are beautiful. I hope y'all have a great day, great week, and tomorrow's gonna be yours.
All right. Shout out to Lingo Live and that Street Love. So what you want to play on the way out? You know, we got to bump you on the way out. What you want to hear?
Man, hey, turn on that Blue Hunrdeds, man. Turn on that Blue Hunrdeds.
All right.
We got to hear that, man. We got to hear that.
This has been another exclusive interview on Say That. Shout out to my boy Lingo Live. Check him out on all platforms. And until next time, family, say that.
Yes, sir. Lingo Live checking out. Shout out Jigga News one more time.